back body. So, it's another one, yeah. It's a full run, yeah. Oh, it's another one, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another episode of the R&R Hour. Joined, obviously, we have our correspondent Rah on the ground there in the great kingdom of Saudi Arabia. The whole event, obviously, courtesy of His Excellency Turki Al Sheikh. But before, obviously, I introduce my co-host, looking so Scorpion King right now. We have to give a massive shout out to our sponsors. Rod, you just want to mute just 1 second. Big up to D-Rock, obviously in association with iBoxingHub. You have some of the greats like Johnny Nelson, Joseph Parker, and a whole list of others rocking that clothing. You're going to see, obviously, myself soon dripped in D-Rock. Big up to Mr. Jams over there. And yeah, introducing our man on the ground, our Sikh without a sheik, Mr. Rah Hokam. Rah.
Ricco, I guess you guys all watched the press conference. We're going to go in on it. I tell you, what an event this is going to be. 25 years in the making. I'm fuming that I didn't get front row, but I guess I can't be allowed to overshadow the fighters. It's all about them, not me tonight or Saturday night. So it's all right. I'll take a back seat for this one. But yeah, what an event here at Boulevard City, Riyadh. Yeah, it's the entertainment section of Riyadh. There's cafes, there's restaurants, and there's a slushy bar. Yeah, I was just telling you off camera. Slushies. Blueberry flavour. My God, there's flavours that you would not believe. Yeah, so having a great time here. Yeah, and they're putting on a great event.
Well, I mean, obviously, Rah, you are. It seems you're obviously immersed in pure slushy goodness. But we have an historic event. We have, Tyson Fury versus Oleksandr Usyk for the Undisputed Heavyweight Championship of the world. We have actually Mike Tyson's there, Lennox Lewis, Evander Holyfield, some of the greats, and I gotta say I'm a little bit, jealous. Obviously, of, at the 5v5 press conference, we were there, met Roberto Duran, and it just seems like His Excellency Turki Al Sheikh production. If we can just get him, His Excellency, just on that. It just seems like he is building a boxing kingdom over there in the Middle East. Like you being on the ground, is this your third or second show over there?
This is third. I came here for AJ Ruiz, of course, for December, AJ v Valine, and now the big one. Always had in mind the Undisputed Heavyweight Championship of the world. I've got to be there, even if it's just as a fan. I'm very glad I came. Tired, but I'm very glad I came.
Well, we're happy that you actually arrived safely, that you're actually in the country. Everything is all good. But Rah, we're so close to this heavyweight Undisputed. A lot of people have the common thesis that this might be a stinker of a fight because they might take maybe too long to feel each other out. I want to go into the card. Hopefully, we have some guests kind of coming through this evening. But just in your opinion, what do you think? The opening round will be like between Usyk and Lucas Furionitis.
I think it's going to be action-packed from the start. I think Usyk is well aware that he is not His Excellency's favourite. He's essentially the away fighter in this. The way that he's consistently made concessions to make the fight happen, and the way him and his team are talking, I think he's utterly confident he will win and win conclusively. And to do that, I think he will set a pretty fast pace from the off. We'll go into it shortly in my actual analysis of how the fight goes, but I don't see it being a stinker. I think it's going to be worthy of the historic event that it actually is.
The thing is, Rah, we've seen Tyson Fury. Obviously, we had the open workouts yesterday. Not both men not really giving that much away. You were privy to the sight of both of them. Tyson Fury. We're just going to go into him in terms of scientific analysis. He doesn't have love handles, Rah. Now, if any of the Transformers movies have taught me anything, when you sort of let go of maybe that extra weight, I feel like he might be, that Pac-Man game, like the ghost that just like float like that. I feel like no love handle Fury might have a little bit of an edge in terms of that movement, Rah. Oh, before Russ, I'm really, really sorry. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a very, very special moment for me. Obviously, you guys follow myself, you follow
Oh my
Rah.
God. Big up Rah.
We have a very...
This is the best surprise I've had all. You didn't tell me you were getting Rah on.
Rah. I mean, Rah. Wait,
listen.
Can you mute and let me introduce him, and then we'll go into all of the stuff. Like, Rah. Sorry, Raf. It's usually a lot more eloquent here at the R&R hour. However, like I was saying, if you are following Raf in terms of YouTube, Instagram, everything, MMA, boxing, the guys in that, it's like an AI breakdown. It's fucking amazing. My friend, somebody that I can call an actual brother. We have Raf on the R&R hour. Raf, how are you, my guy?
Yeah, I'm well, thanks, bro. How about yourself?
Very, very well. Obviously, we have our correspondent, Rah. I actually didn't tell you because I wanted it to be a surprise. But, yes.
And like I said, what a surprise. Yeah, but me and Raf, we're like that on Twitter. Aren't we, Raf?
Bro, we've been speaking for what? A year or two now.
We're BFFs, Twitter BFFs, but Raf, obviously, you know me, I make no pretense. I don't have no great analysis about boxing when it comes to the actual sweet science. Yeah. And that goes all the way back to when I tried my hand at it myself. I weren't someone who could ever do things textbook. If I was ever to have been a boxer, I'd have been like a Jones or a Hamid. It's got, I can't work to an external rhythm. I can't work to sort of set moves. And similarly, I can't analyze fights like that the way you can. I can't tell you whether someone's left hook or right cross, is going to leave them open, or if their feet positioning's not on point. So I make no pretense about that. So welcome. We need your analysis for that side of things.
No, thank you.
What Ricco was.
Thank you.
What Ricco was talking about was this so-called shape of Fury.
Yeah.
I don't rate aesthetic appearance as being exceptional fighting condition. These fat guys, when they got to lose a lot of weight, they've got to go into a calorie deficit for a prolonged period of time. By the end of it, they might look aesthetically impressive. Muhammad Ali looked aesthetically impressive when he fought Larry Holmes, but his insides had rotted away. And I'm not convinced that just because Fury looks slim and he's got a 4-pack, that ain't gonna. I don't think that's gonna tell us how he's gonna fight. And in fact, I would say it was probably detrimental to his punch resistance and to his joints, which means I don't think his movement's going to be on point.
Yeah. No, I mean, I get what you're saying.
Before you go into this,
go on, Ricco.
Raf, before you go into this, sorry, my brother. Before you go into and this is obviously why I have Raf on the show today, because this is a real treat, guys. If you go and watch his TikToks and all this type of stuff, this guy is like an AI. So all I wanted to say, in terms of what my co-host is saying, you have an opinion, Ra, which is cool, but I have an opinion to say that your opinion is absolutely shot to pieces. Tyson Fury is the weirdest body shape I've ever seen in my life. He's like a Lego. Like if you like put like different Lego bits like together, the guy it's different. I There we go. We have production obviously showing us there. Um I believe Tyson coming in slimmer is I actually think that it's going to help him a lot during the fight. We've all seen and know that Usyk is the shorter guy. He will have, the speed advantage with Tyson, but I feel like it depends after the first 3 rounds, after they sort of feel each other out, how that fight is going to go. But Raf, I want to hear what you have to say about the whole thing.
Yeah, I mean, I echo what Russ said a little bit, about the weight going up and down. But I think one thing that really goes under the radar is the fact that Fury doesn't just go up or down a few pounds and down again as he's making weight. He goes all the way up and then he balloons back down. And I think at this stage of your career, when you've put your body through all of that and the extracurriculars as well, things like alcohol, drugs, and everything that comes with that, there's going to be a bill that comes, and whether the receipt comes to the table on Saturday, we don't know. But there's going to be a bill that's due sooner or later. And I think that, and this was just initially what I thought when he made his return, that maybe part of the weight packing on wasn't just due to him wanting to change styles, but also the fact that long term, if you're an elusive fighter, your reflexes are going to go. And as and when they do, inherently as a heavyweight, it's going to be even harder because everyone in the weight division punches a lot harder as well. So I think he was always going to slow down anyway. And that kind of coincides with what Sugar Hill did in the sense of turning him into a heavier front foot wrecking ball. But now he's done a U-turn on that and he's going the other way. He's going back to his old self. And when you balloon up that much in weight, and then you trim all that weight in such a short space of period of time, I'm not sure how he's going to look later down the stretch. And we saw that with Otto Wallin, where he himself said after the fight that he felt weight drained. And that was in 2019, 5 years ago. So fast forward 5 years, it wouldn't surprise me if you got a similar sort of thing, but we'll see on Saturday night.
I think with that, the Tyson didn't really get up for Otto Wallin. If it was obviously any other fighter, any other fight, it might have even been stopped with that cut because it was a legitimate cut. You know what it is? People forget, Raf, that Sugar Ray went on a binge of drugs and alcohol for like a year or 2 years. And then took 1 year to absolutely recover and came back and Hagler. Was it Hagler or Hans? It was Hagler. So at the end of the day, it's not, if you are of that ilk, because no one expected Tyson Fury to lose 9 stone, come back off of an absolute coke binge, and now he's fighting in the great kingdom of Saudi Arabia, courtesy of His Excellency Turki Al Sheikh, and fighting for the undisputed title. Rah, what do you have to say?
For a start, I'm not aware of Sugar Ray Leonard ever going on any drink and drug binge. He took 2 years out because he had a detached retina. Anyway, he might have had a drink and drug binge as well, but I don't recall ever hearing about that.
He said it himself.
But anyway, regardless, when Fury did that insane recovery, he was still in his 20s, just about. He was 29. Now he's 35. Looking at the condition he was in against Ngannou, it looks like he relapsed into bad habits, piled on the weight, and he's had to take that all off again. I think that and those 3 wars with Wilder, where I think he's probably suffered at least 1, possibly 2 concussions that we know of. That excludes all the concussions he might have suffered in sparring over the years. I think all of that's it's all gonna catch up with him. And Yeah. We will go into our predictions shortly, but I don't think you can keep doing that. I mean, the human body deteriorates. I don't know why people have got this. You know, they get so hung up about when you talk about the deterioration of age. That's reality. I'll tell you what. I'll be really interested to see what's the drug testing for this camp like, because I'll be very interested to see if anyone pops afterwards, should we say. But anyway, we don't know what the drug testing situation's like out here. It might not be that stringent. But
No,
anyway,
no,
that's an
because
aside.
no, because they're fight. Both of them are fighting for the WBC title, so you have to be under the WBC boxing clean program, and that's what like you have to be
Yeah, but
enrolled in WADA, and
the testing on that
obviously
is minimal. It's quite minimal. They
no,
simply
but
don't have
obviously Team
the
Usyk
budget.
are they're not gonna go like let's be realistic, right? This fight is worth millions. No, but it's not a fight at York Hall. Like they're not. It's going to be absolute the hair follicle. Well, Fury
What has
obviously
that been
beard
confirmed
follicle.
anywhere? I've not
What?
heard anything. I've not. Has that been confirmed
No,
anywhere?
but
I've not seen any
that's the
articles talking about drug testing at all. So
but that's the
I
common.
mean, what
That's
is it? Is it
the
just
no, but that's the WBC rules. That's at least like that
yeah,
should that's
the,
what test.
the WBC clean boxing program? You just got to be enrolled in it. But there's nothing. I don't believe there's any sort of minimal number of tests you got to go through a training camp. Um,
Rah.
so yeah, I don't know. Like I said, if you've got more accurate info, cool. But like I said, it's a bit of an aside anyway.
Should we get Victor
Um,
Conte here? Should we get Victor Conte? Should
nah,
we
please,
a real expert?
please. I'm on holiday. Yeah, I'm meant to be enjoying myself. Let's not get him involved.
Bro, I didn't even
Rah.
realize you were out there. When I clocked is it Dudo? The head.
The Kifaya, I think it's called. I think it's called different things in different parts of the Arab world. But if you look
hasn't even
behind
got
me,
that straight.
you
Like,
can see the stage where the final press conference actually was. Don't know if you guys want to talk about that. You know, us amateur psychologists like analysing to death things like that. Personally, I don't think at this level, when you've been through it all, these psychological games, they probably don't have that much effect. But I think there's something between the Fury and Usyk camp, something more, some other beast that we don't know about.
yeah,
I
I
think
mean,
they know.
there's a lot
I think
of
they
history
know
here.
each other. I think they know each other more than either side's letting on.
In what way?
I remember, I don't know. Alex Krasik once said, and this was like maybe a year or 18 months ago when the fight was first being talked about. He was saying, I'm sure he said something to the effect of, I want Usyk to win, and for me, it's not just boxing, it's personal. And Team Fury know what that's about. So,
Yeah,
listen,
because
we know
Fury.
Team Usyk are not chatty patties. They probably won't ever reveal it. So,
No, it's not even
but
that,
they've
bro.
been very determined to make the fight.
But Rah, look at the timeline. Like, I absolutely understand why they would not like each other. Fury has pushed it back what once, twice, almost three times a lady. Like it's been ridiculous. The negotiations. Obviously, he gave Usyk that ultimatum. Usyk said big belly and all this type of shit or whatever. So I absolutely understand why there's animosity there. You know, you have Big John Fury headbutting a minor potentially, allegedly.
Oh God.
You know, it's shit is real, bro. If we're if we're talking about it, it's but this is history in the making. This is the first undisputed heavyweight champion since Lennox Lewis over 20 years ago.
Yeah.
When I'm saying it out loud, it sounds like I need to get hair dyed because I do have some gray hairs. Rod, Sorry, I nearly did. But just obviously going down the card, we have the likes of obviously Joe Cordina. Um, you know, uh, my God, I've actually forgotten the whole card. Jai Opataya versus Bradis. Bradis. Raf, did you've obviously seen the press conference today, right?
No, bro. I've been out all day, so I haven't
Well,
seen.
Bradis.
Yeah, I haven't seen.
Bradis was
Yeah,
very interesting. He said obviously he split Jai's jaw. He thing is Bradis has been inactive for almost 2 years now. I think 2 years.
yeah,
I don't see anything other than Jai Opataya sending that man to Valhalla. We'll get we'll get what you think of the fight, and then we'll go over to our correspondent Ra.
yeah. I think when you look at name value, that's quite different to what you said in context. Like if you've got a name like Bradis on your resume, then obviously the name value of that is going to carry a lot of weight over time. But like you said, for someone who's been inactive for that long, it's kind of like John Jones and Stipe Miocic in the UFC, where it's more about the name value than the context. But yeah, I'd say name value more so.
It's not even like main value. Like I mean, like he was caught. He was in a Mario costume when Okoli beat Cieslak, and
Yeah.
he was calling out Jake Paul and offering Jake Paul, a fight for the ring. His name value is respectfully in the dirt as far as I'm concerned. If anybody obviously seen that first fight, it was an absolute fight of the year contender. Raw, what do you think of Bradis and his chances in this fight against the absolute killer that is Jai Opataya?
Yeah, as Jai said to me in my interview over on Punchout Boxing, you can do. At the age of 40, he could only have deteriorated, whereas Jai at the age of 28 could only have improved, physically at least. I really can't see what more Bradis at this point of his career can do. Broke Jai's jaw and still can get him out of there. I mean, I think it'd have to take like something freakish to happen for Bradis to be able to win. Either, if Jai slips in the shower the night before and bangs his head, yeah, or if he's just so nonchalant and if he thinks he can just turn up to win. But you've spoken to Jai, you know what he's like. He's an abrasive personality. I don't get the impression he's got interest in much other than fighting.
Bro, he's no nonsense, bro. He just wants he wants to do is go beat someone up and then go home and watch a fishing show. Like I've never experienced a human like this guy before, man. He's different gravy.
Hey, those Samoans, they're a warrior breed, so.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, can't say it. Like I said, it'd have to be some freak accident that causes Jai to lose this. For me, it's more a question of does Bradis get the dignity of lasting to the final bell, or does he have the sort of sad ending that so many great fighters of the past have? And make no mistake, Bradis was a great cruiserweight. Yeah, not an all-time great, but he was a great cruiserweight only because there have not been many, and the few great cruiserweights there have been got better known for them being great heavyweights. But when you're talking about career cruiserweights, he was one of the greats.
He gave Usyk his second hardest fight.
Yeah, absolutely. That fight with Usyk, he ran him really close. So yeah, but can't see beyond the Jai Opataya win.
I think we have Cordina versus I can't even pronounce the guy's name, bro.
Anthony Kakachi. Again, the interview can be seen over at Punchout Boxing. I managed to get him this morning. Lovely guy from Belfast. 12 years he's been a pro. Insiders in the industry say he's technically really good, really tough, but has just never had that momentum in his career, plagued with injuries. Fights falling through, all of that. But he stuck with it, and he's got his world title shot on the biggest fight for a quarter of a century. So good luck to them both. Could easily be a Celtic title or a Mediterranean title from their names, but it is actually an IBF world title. So good luck to both. I think it'll be a really high quality fight.
We've obviously got the likes of Isaac Lowe on the card. Man, I just want good things for Isaac Lowe. You know, I just want really, really good things for Isaac Lowe. We'll probably skip his fight because I think I'm pretty sure he's going to win. I'm not too sure. I don't even know his opponent like that. Who else have we got on the card? Frank Sanchez and
Ajit Kabayel, good fight.
Ajit Kabayel.
Good fight.
I do you know what it is? I always write off Ajit Kabayel. I've done it like maybe 3 or 4 times now, and the guy just seems to piss me off. So, even though Frank Sanchez is a very young Cuban man, very young, I believe he's 26. You know, youth. Yeah, I think I'm going for Kabayel. Raf.
Yeah, so am I, bro. I think that, since he beat Chisora, was it in Monaco? It was, wasn't it? In Monaco, 2017.
And Madrimov.
Yeah, and Madrimov after. It goes under the radar. But yeah, I think we've been joined by someone else as well.
Big up my guy. Big up my guy, Trill, the commissioner, Trill Dollar Bill, one half of the Boxing Bros, and one half of Around the Way USA to the UK, a show on Tuesdays. You can check that out with me and Trill.
Say that.
What you saying, Trill? What you telling me?
Say that. Say that. Let them know.
Trill, we're here joined by my brother Raf over there in Italia. I will be going to visit him soon. There's a wife for me there to be had. And also Rah, our correspondent on the ground. Rah,
what's the deal, Rah?
Can you fix the thing, please? Like, it's been annoying me the whole show. Like, we have to have decorum, okay?
No, I asked my Saudi Prince BFF. He said, "This is how you wear it. The cool people wear it like this. Yeah. When you come here, you have to wear it straight. Cool guys like me, we wear it like this. So sorry, I'm cool wherever I go. What can I say?"
Right. Okay.
Big up, Trill. How are you?
How you feeling?
Okay. He's a renegade, Trill. He's an absolute renegade. But we're talking. We're we're obviously talking the card. The Cordina fight. Well, because obviously you've only just joined us. We'll go from Tyson Fury versus Usyk. I think obviously you and I were discussing it, but we didn't get quite into the nitty gritty of the whole thing. We've got this there. Thank you to production. Tyson Fury is 35 years old. Oleksandr Usyk is 37. Tyson's got a height of 6'9". Usyk is 6'3". He was definitely wearing heels today. That's why it looks so close. Trill, you know where obviously I stand here. I believe that Tyson Fury will, bring the belts home here to El Britannia. Yes, and one thing I wanted to highlight to you guys as well is that, the last time that it was for the Undisputed Championship, it was Lennox Lewis and Emmanuel Stewart. And now we have Sweet Sugar Hill and Tyson Furionitis.
The Canadian/Jamaican Lennox Lewis.
Wait, Trill. There was no need. I didn't ask for any of that extra shit. There's nothing of that. Okay, let's just keep it what it is. Britain is bringing everything back home to Britain. Okay.
I
Trill, I
was
want to hear what you have to say about Usyk Fury.
petty. I apologize. I was being petty.
Yeah, yeah, you're goddamn right. Okay, okay. What do you think about Usyk Fury?
You know how I feel. You know how I feel. If you see the weigh-in, you see the weigh-in. To me, you know what I'm saying. Tyson Fury looks shook, and you know what Marv Deep
No,
said. Hey, it's no such thing as halfway crook. Scared to death. Look, shook. Cause ain't no such thing as halfway crooks.
I feel like you're reading way too much
Scared to
into
look.
that. I feel like ever since COVID, I don't blame Tyson Fury. Like if someone's like looking at me weirdly, just in my face and shit like that, I'm not gonna look at this guy, bro. In fact, I'm gonna be a little bit weirded out. Like, what do you think, Drew?
Tyson Fury, right? Tyson Fury, he performs during these. I don't know, never no other fight where he hasn't got up and act a fool. This is the only time where he didn't go and try to headbutt somebody or put his head against somebody or try to get in their face and intimidate them. He knows what's in front of him. He knows what's in front of him. And the fact of the matter is that he doesn't want to play himself. He doesn't want to act a fool and act a clown and then get clown for it when he loses. So right now he's just staying face. That's what
That's
I
not
see.
Joe. That's not confirmed. That's not confirmed, Joe. We're talking about unconfirmed stuff right now. If you want to stay on topic, sorry.
That's how I see it. That's just how I see it. Shout out to Tyson Fury. He's playing this smart because if he does lose, he was humble. But if he went out there and he act like the clown like he usually does, and then he lost, then he'll be a meme. He would be a meme, you know. So I think it's a little bit of he knows what's in front of him, and he's coming humble. Because if he wasn't gonna come humble, he would have got humble. You know about the sport of boxing. If you don't come humble, you get humbled.
Raf, is that why Tyson Furionitis? Is that why there wasn't a direct face to face like that? Like Tyson, for me, I never
Yeah.
count any of that type of stuff. It's never been like that for me. But Raf, what do you think? Is it psychological?
Yeah, I saw it differently in the sense that when Deontay and Tyson faced off for their rematch, the second one, in 2020, there was distance between them as well. And I thought Tyson Fury did get up in Usyk's face, like after the Chisora trilogy at the end of, not the year just gone, the year before, at the Tottenham Stadium. So I think that he's not been 100% his usual self, but I still think he has put it on Usyk as and when he's got the chance to.
Now we was talking about
Right? Is
the
it?
past. We was talking about in the past.
Right?
We was talking about past before he got out with the people see. So you need to do your homework on me. I predicted all this. I predicted the delay. I predicted the cuts. I predicted that he needed more time to get lean and mean before this fight happened. Yeah, he was doing those antics before, but he's not doing them now. He's not doing them now.
If he loses, do you reckon he'd take the rematch?
He knows what's in front of him.
Absolutely. But but this is what
the rabbit's not the puffed up middleweight no more.
He is, though, true. He is. The middleweight will get humbled. I believe that there will be justice for Daniel Dubois. I believe that the boxing gods are with me.
Daniel done moved on.
No, but this is the thing. Do you know what it is, Tro? Like my ancestors before me, I like being the underdog. I feel like the underdogs always push through in these type of situations. Like you're out here championing for Oleksandr Usyk. Obviously, I get it. He may have in terms of the movement or what have you, but there's the soft midsection. If that fight with Daniel did teach us anything, and if I asked you all in terms of skill levels, what you thought of Tyson Fury versus Daniel Dubois, you'll all tell me that Daniel Dubois absolutely mapped the floor with him, right? So if Daniel Dubois can expose the soft midsection of the Ukrainian set, Oleksandr Usyk, I feel like literally Tyson Fury will. I feel like it will just be like playing darts, bro, and it'll hit the bullseye every single time. We have Abbas here from Wade in our iBoxing Hub, brother. Big up, Abbas.
Look, man. Look, I was watching you guys. I thought, let me jump in for a quick few minutes. I heard a
One
lot
sec,
about.
Abbas, before you start, I do need to go, so I can get my last words in, and then you can slate me behind my back because
No. We slate you
security
on the group chat.
security are moving are trying to move me along. But yeah, I think Usyk is going to come out. He'll set a fast pace. I think he knows that Fury's legs won't hold up, and I think Fury might welcome that with the opportunity to try and work him up close. And those first 6 rounds may well be some of the most uncomfortable of Usyk's career, but he won't land that money punch because he ain't an explosive puncher like Dubois, so he won't get that perfect body shot off. And I think in the second half of the fight, that's where all those years of abusing his body, the concussions he suffered against Wilder, it's all going to tell. I think his knees will start to creak as he tries to keep up with Usyk, and then he will start to get nailed over and over again. I wouldn't be surprised if that cut opens up in the early rounds and he's getting hit quite often, sort of sooner than that. But I think even if the cut doesn't open, I do think Usyk will work him over and stop him in the championship rounds. I like an off-key prediction. I like being the contrarian if it's plausible. That's what I'm going with. Oleksandr Usyk to stop Tyson Fury in the championship rounds, 10-12. Stop him on his feet. I don't think he lays him out. He'll be getting hit over and over again, and the referee will be forced to save him. And I think Trill's absolutely right. And I think Team Usyk knows it, and that's why Alex Krassyuk had to make a point about telling him, when you lose, it ain't going to be that bad, and had to read to him that poem, because when he does lose, I can see him going off the rails really badly.
Is security there?
The myth will have been shattered.
Security moving you. You need to go.
They are. They've been very patient with me, gents. Absolute pleasure. Sorry we couldn't do it longer. You guys are doing a live watch along. I'll try and join in the immediate aftermath of the fight, live from the Kingdom Arena Saturday night. But until then, gents, thanks for tuning in, and I will speak to you soon.
Been a pleasure, bro.
Big up, Rah, man.
Much respect.
Big up, Rah. Big up, Rah.
Rah's a real one. The real one. They go off of where I was. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is going to be a good fight. You know what I'm saying? You said I'm champion for Usyk, but it's really like it's 55-45. I know what Tyson Fury brings. This is the thing we're talking about. You know what I'm saying? But I'm giving the edge. To Usyk. I feel like he's more fresher. And let's talk about that low blow, because you keep bringing it up, Ricco. It's very disrespectful. You know
It's not disrespectful at all. It was not a low blow. It was right to the sweet, moist midsection of Oleksandr Usyk.
Now, this is what I'm gonna say on this though, on that shot. Fury doesn't have that power to be able to produce that. But all he has to do is
wait. Are we discrediting? Wait. Hold on, Abbas. Okay, if you're saying that, then you're saying that Tyson Fury knocking out obviously Dillian White, knocking out the great Deontay Wilder.
No, hear me out. First, myself, that he will stop Oleksandr Usyk. The way it's going to be done is literally how Ross just said it, but flip it around. It'll be a stoppage by the referee in my eyes. And I hear a lot about what people are saying about Fury shook, he's not doing his usual antics. I don't believe it's got anything to do. I think he's just zoned in. He realizes this is the occasion where you can't just have a mess about. You can't take this particular fight for granted. And also, if you look at it, His Excellency has put a lot into Tyson Fury. Like, he's his number one cash cow, and he's put it out there already. So he doesn't want to disappoint. He doesn't want to put on a performance like he did against Francis Ngannou. He's fully locked in. like I said, my money's been on Tyson Fury ever since I saw Tyson Fury in person. Before that, yes, I understood it. I was buying the Usyk hype, and when I say hype, I don't mean in a disrespectful way. But seeing Tyson Fury, seeing the smile, but the focus and the leanness of his body right now, these guys have been working really, really hard, and they focus. I think that's what you're seeing right now. A super focused Tyson Fury that people are saying he shook.
I believe the same as you, Abbas. But I've never been one to kind of read too much in the build-ups and
Mm.
stuff. You know, people were saying that Teofimo Lopez was this and this when, you know, during the Josh Taylor build-up, and he ended up counter-punching the shit out of him,
Yeah.
like I said that he would. I just believe that it's it's always styles that make fights, man. Like, because I believe Tyson beats Usyk, but I also believe Anthony Joshua beats Tyson Fury. You
Same with
know,
me.
it's just one of those, like, do you know what I mean, Raf? You've if you go obviously over to Raf's YouTube channel, you'll see a lot of analysis on a potential Tyson Fury versus, you know, Anthony Joshua. But Raf, what do you think about like that? No, if Usyk,
Yes,
wait, if Usyk and AJ were to fight again, what who do you guys think would win right now?
Usyk.
Usyk just got his number. It's just the thing. Like, who's gonna say who was the better fighter, Sugar Shane Mosley or Vernon Forrest? Vernon Forrest, you know what I'm saying, had Sugar Shane Mosley's number, but we already know what Shane does. You know what I mean? We already know how great Shane is. He
Mhm.
just got his number.
You're muted, Abbas.
I was gonna say I might be drinking the AJ Kool-Aid from the past few fights. I
No, the
can.
Kool Aid tastes nice, bro.
The
You're good.
Kool-Aid
I'm
does taste
drinking it as
very
well.
nice. The Kool-Aid tastes very nice. Depending on what I see. I have to see what I see from Usyk here. But if they ran a trilogy, it's not as a foregone conclusion as I felt fight number two was. Fight number two, I didn't believe AJ had a chance because I think that was the immediate rematch. And I always say when you do an immediate rematch, it's never really going to go in your favor to replicate it. It's very difficult to do that. The same way I'm picking Jack Catterall to beat Josh Taylor next weekend is the same way I would look at this one. It's a lot more close. And you see when he's working with Ben Davison, it's more calculated, but he's not hesitant to hit that knockout power, which is, I think, what you've seen a little bit from AJ in recent times. What I will say is when Usyk and AJ fought the second time, it was much closer. But one thing that Usyk did that very much surprised me, or just impressed me, I should say, is the gas tank doesn't run out with this man. Something happens in that corner where they give him something or they tell him something. 10, 11, 12, he comes out as a complete different fighter, regardless of what the outcome of the fight was going previously as well. So that's one thing I look at Usyk and I look at this fight as well. And I'm like, Fury's got to make sure that if it comes to that point where we're in them championship rounds, like Raw said, do not allow Usyk to dictate the momentum because when he does, they are very, very killer rounds. And we all know what judges are like. Your lasting impression is what can sometimes sway the fight. If we're in a very close fight and Usyk is showing in the final two rounds, I'm in control, I'm dictating the pace, I'm leaning the better shots. That's a heavy momentum swinger in ways that a lot of people still might not be able to measure it.
He's right.
Can we all see? And I think there's a massive chance of this, a draw, a very
Yes.
controversial draw, either or. Um, but obviously, you know, it looks like and you'll obviously see the poll there. People have Usyk winning. There's 45,
But the
45, nine
see that
percent draw.
poll, Rico. Put that poll back
Uh,
up, Rico.
Production, can we? So we got 55% Usyk, 39% Fury. Um, yeah, it's
Once again, and petty
it,
again. Sorry, I'm sorry, but
to be honest with you, if we're all of us who are hardcore boxing fans, if we're being real, that poll is meaningless. It means nothing, you know, to anything out there. We have seen Tyson Fury. This is what I'm trying to say to you guys right now. Raf, you've actually said this in one of your videos. like Teofimo Lopez, they fight like shit for like one or two fights, and then
Mm.
when they're fighting like an Usyk, they just produce something weirdly spectacular, and you're kind of just like, oh, I don't know, like, you know, Wilder. I mean, I knew that Wilder was gonna get his ass handed to him the second fight, but Wilder for me has always been tailor made for Fury. He's if you could just make him in a game, that Fury beats him 10 times out of 10. But obviously with Fury and Usyk, it's what's what do you think the chances are of it being an absolute stinker? Raf, I want to hear this from you.
Uh, not high. Not high. Because when you got two counter punches, then the chances of that happening are a lot higher. But if you look at Tyson Fury and the way he's evolved his game, he's now a front foot wrecking machine who now obviously is going to be coming in at around about 20 stone. But even in a more withdrawn form at 18 stone, 18 and a half, whatever he comes in at, he's still going to be on the front foot more because that's the style he's geared more towards now. Under Sugar Hill, behind that throwaway hook, behind that two-step, where the first step is just to trigger a reaction and the second step into range actually gets the other guy to elicit the shot. If you look at the tactics that he uses and has been doing so for the past 5 years, then I don't see a scenario where it's counter puncher against counter puncher. I can see it being cat and mouse, but not mouse and mouse, if that makes sense.
A lot of people are saying that Usyk is going to be the pressure fighter in this fight. There's a lot of people saying that Usyk is actually going to stop Tyson. I've not seen anything that is something that I can say Usyk is going to give him a definitive punch and lay this man out cold.
Yeah.
Even a continuous onslaught of combination punches from an Usyk. I still can't see it. Like what Abbas, I'm gonna go to you and then Trill. I want to hear what you have to say.
No, I'm with you. Like I said, I think that type of scenario that you've just pointed out for me leans towards Tyson Fury. As Russ mentioned, the fact that he's going to be the one that's coming forward, and if anybody can impose himself on anybody, I personally believe it's going to be Tyson Fury in this fight. To your point though about it being a potential stinker, I don't necessarily say it'll be a stinker, but I think Savage Dan tweeted something, or I tweeted him back, and I kind of agree with your point in the sense that there will be quite a few periods in this fight, in my opinion, where it's not going to be as heavy hitting. It can be technical. You may get, let's say, round 1 and 2, you're going to get the buzz from the commentary. 3, 4, and 5, we may get a bit of a settle period. And then it'll pick up, and then it may settle again. So it's not. I don't personally believe this is going to be all-out action type of thing. I think this is significantly more technical. I don't believe the scenario that you're saying where Usyk can knock him out. I just physically can't see that happening. Like you said, I don't think he's got enough power to hurt Tyson Fury. I think it goes back to that particular point in my eyes. I don't think Oleksandr Usyk has that power to really hurt someone like Tyson Fury. So yeah, if you want my opinion, I think the scenario you've just pointed, I think that leans more towards Fury. And that's why I've always said you need to get him out before the championship rounds, because I believe that's where Usyk will then be able to come on a lot more stronger, and he'll also have some rounds banked as well.
Trill? Oh, okay. Hopefully Trill will be back.
I've got a question for you guys, just quickly.
Might be.
Oh, go, Trill. I'll let you go on this. I was going to ask something.
It was just dope. We all just had a moment here because we're all in agreement. I don't think that Oleksandr Usyk is going to stop Tyson Fury. Mm-hmm. If he does, he's going to fail the drug test in the morning.
but this is the thing. Like, I feel like, okay, so everybody's the common thesis, gentlemen, is his weight, is Fury's weight. He's coming in too light. What is too light for a 6 foot? What is he? 6'9"?
6'9"? 6'9".
6'9", bro. Like what even is that? This is
Somebody
You know
made
what I mean?
uh
Sorry, Troll. So somebody said, okay, he comes in at 245, right? And I think the last time he came in at 245 was in 2012.
Klitschko?
Since then he's come above 250, 255 Fury.
mhm.
So you know that's is he coming 245, 204? I don't think it's that. I think we're being catfished here, people. I'll be real.
Makes me probably think that the fight might can be a little boring at sometimes. You know, like is Tyson Fury gonna try to box? You know what I'm saying? With Oleksandr Usyk,
Mm.
that right there would make it a little boring, like a chess match type of. But he could. He got that herky jerk style. He got the longer reach. You know, he can do it, especially if he's getting lean and he got the speed with him. He could try to keep Usyk on that because Usyk got to try to get inside.
Yeah.
That's what Usyk's thing is. He's going to try to get inside. The thing that I thought before, when I was seeing this new lean Tyson Fury, I said it was easy for Usyk because he was going to have the speed and be able to get in and to get out, get in and get out. Now we got a leaner Tyson Fury. It's going to be a little bit difficult for Usyk to get in and get out. But I think the wear and tear on Tyson Fury is going to help Usyk in the later rounds, and that's why I'm going with Usyk.
But riddle me this, gentlemen, and Raph, I want to hear this from you. What if Tyson doesn't respect Usyk's power? What if he doesn't feel Usyk's power like that? Because what we've seen with the Anthony Joshua fights is that they were. I think the second one. Let's go for that. Obviously, that was the harder fight. Um, you know, but Usyk's punches were almost, they were missile like because they'd always get the intended target, which was obviously Anthony Joshua's head. Tyson Fury's so different. I don't think Usyk's fought, that herky jerky style of a Tyson Fury. But what if he doesn't respect the power and he goes in there like how he did with Wilder? Raf.
Yeah, I think you're going to get the answer to that in the later rounds because Tyson Fury's engine and his legs have been under scrutiny more than any other part of this fight. I'd probably go as far as to say that out of every tactical element that's been analyzed going into this fight, Fury's legs later on has been the biggest question mark. So if he does, as you're insinuating, goes in there and has no respect for
Beats the shit out
Usyk's
of him.
power and looks to get him out of there, then it may be a fight of two halves and perhaps a fight of, three quarters if the first half goes one way and then Usyk can get a late stoppage. But as we said, we don't think collectively he can do that with one punch. And if it's going to happen, it's probably going to be the referee intervening.
I think to echo that point as well, you said about Wilder. Wilder is, for me, obviously a completely different fighter to Usyk. So the power punches there. If he's not respecting the power, that's understandable because the difference in quality of power is always going to be there. But I think for me, it's the volume of punches that you can't allow Usyk to then get off on you if you're disrespecting the power, because that's fine. I think you can disrespect the power because it's not going to be compared to, I think, some of the heavier heavyweights or the bigger punches, but don't disrespect the volume of punches.
And I don't
Absolutely.
just to piggyback off of what these two gentlemen were saying. Also, you got to remember that Usyk. I remember he said it. Raph was it before? He said it before. Usyk doesn't waste punches. He's real economic with his shots. You know what I'm saying? So if a Tyson Fury gets a little too froggy, you're messing with one of the best counter punches in the heavyweight division, and that's Oleksandr Usyk. And it'll be an accumulation of punches that will get him out of there and might open up that cut. The thing with me, though, that it drives me crazy, I don't know what it is, but excuse me, why do everybody keep bringing up Wilder? Wilder's trash, and we had trash on the Boxing Bros audits. You go when you get a chance, go check out the Boxing Bros edits where my brother Caden broke down Wilder's whole career from everybody who he's fighting. You know what I'm saying? As soon as he stepped up, you know what I'm saying, he got taken out by Tyson Fury. A Fury coming right off the couch, a Fury who wasn't really in shape. You know what I'm saying? And this is what happened. And Fury I thought Fury took him out on the first fight. and I thought and we know what he did the second and third. You know what I'm saying? But I don't even think that his best win to me, and we seen what happened to Deontay Wilder after that. We see
What Wilder's best win? Wait, Trill, you can't. We're not okay. Everyone knows that I love Cubans. Okay, we're not discrediting Luis Ortiz. Okay, he was labeled the boogeyman by the lineal champion Tyson Fury at one stage in the game. Okay,
who, the 60-year-old? This is what
wait,
we do.
Trill, no, that's no. We go by what's official on birth certificates, and this is no.
We don't need to do this to Deontay. He's
a young. He was no Trill. He was a young Cuban man at that time. All right, I'm not taking anybody's age away from them. Okay, that's not what I do.
Listen, Deontay Wilder is what he was. Tyson Fury already said what he was. He's a basketball player with a right hand. If you can't get away from Tyson, away from that right hand, like Tyson Fury said, he don't need to be boxing. Okay, like let's really talk about it. Like and we're gonna keep bringing up. Let's not keep bringing up a Deontay Wilder because that takes away from Tyson Fury's other accomplishments. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, that's like his second best win, though.
Yeah,
and that's bad. That's bad. That's bad. That's bad. Your second best win is the Wilder.
We don't. Wait,
hold on. Deontay Wilder is the captain of Team Matchroom versus in the Matchroom.
Yeah, let's not disrespect Deontay.
Man.
Everybody's gonna beat him. Everybody's gonna beat Deontay Wilder now. The blueprint is out on him.
No. I'm gonna tell you this now. I know it's super early, but he's gonna stop Zhang. He's gonna stop him within 6.
All right, let's not get too carried away right now.
I don't see it.
On that slander, I just want to say thank you guys so much. We've actually reached the show. It feels like, you know, and I really want to thank the fans for tuning in, especially when we get special guests like Mr. Rah, Elusive. Please go check him out on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram. If you follow me, you'll see Rah like everywhere. Big up, obviously, Trill, the commissioner, one half of the Boxing Bros. Shout out to you, obviously, and a big shout out to G-Man. We love you. Big up to Abbas of Stay Weighed In on Fridays.
Tuesday.
Every Tuesdays. I did get it right the first time. Tuesdays, we have a plethora of shows and a schedule here at iBoxingHub. Obviously, you can check my interviews out and content at No Smoke Sport. Big up to them as well. Just finally, gentlemen, before I sign us out, final predictions from yourself. Raf, we're going to go with you because you're our special guest. Fury, obviously, Usyk and Fury Tysonitis. Who have you got winning?
I've got Usyk by unanimous decision, but whether that happens or not, I'm not sure. It could be given a draw.
Well, thank you for that, Raf. It's incorrect. Obviously, Tyson is going to be winning. Trill, you have your opinion?
Yeah, I think it's hilarious that you guys are sticking up for Deontay Wilder, and I'm the American. That is hilarious. But
no, I've got a love-hate relationship with him, man. Nah, man, and big up Malik. Shout out to Malik. Malik is my guy.
Okay, let me show you something quickly. If I can flip this somehow. Right, 1 second. This is how much I love Deontay Wilder. Read that. That's my Deontay Wilder signed glove right there. That's my guy. I will never disrespect Deontay.
You got a girlfriend there, Abbas. Just moving on, obviously, Trill. Just getting Fury Usyk the winner, bro.
I'm with Rap. He's spot on. He know what it is. He don't need to backpedal. Rap. He know what it is. Usyk by decision.
No, I mean, even the best analysts can get shit wrong from time to time. Abbas, you have your opinion on the winner and the loser.
Everyone knows where I'm going. Tyson Fury. There's only one Tyson Fury.
There's only one.
Abbas, how do you reckon it's going to happen? By knockout or points?
So I think
you don't have to answer him, Abbas.
No, I'll answer. I've got the breakdown. I think he's going to hit him with a shot that will drop him around about late 9th round. No, early 9th round. So like a minute into 9th round. then we're going to get him impose himself on him, and Fury or punches. The ref's going to come in and just stop the fight. That I've said that from the moment I saw Fury.
Wow.
I feel like out of all of the ones I've heard, and amazing analysts, all of you, my friends, I feel like that one was the most realistic out of all of them, scientifically as well. So again, thank you guys so much, Raf. I just want to say, obviously, a very special thank you to you, bro, because this is the very first bit of content you and I have ever done. We've always been speaking about it, like with Trill as well,
100%.
with his show, obviously, on Tuesdays. So this is the first of many. Big up to Abbas, obviously.
Definitely.
Tuesdays, please, guys, go check out Stay Weighed In. Each of you will go in order, Raf, then Trill, and then Abbas. Tell them where they can find you guys and what to expect.
No, first of all, thank you for having me. And it was great
mate.
meeting the rest of you guys as well. And it says in the handle there, so it's ELUSIVE2.0 on Instagram, Twitter, and everywhere else. But thank you for having me.
Pleasure, brother. True. Nostradamus? Well, not this time.
Y'all already know what it is with me. It's Boxing Bros for life. Rest in peace to my brother G. Shout out to my brother Kaden. You can see me Tuesdays with my UK twin, Ricco, with across the way from the US to the UK. And you know how we coming. Just giving you our unbiased on the greatest sport ever, boxing.
Abbas? Abbas,
Abbas Yunus, 3 underscores at the end for the IG. Stay weighed in Tuesdays, and every 2 weeks, bi-weekly, Influencer Boxing, so the crossover as well.
Much love to everybody. God bless all of you. We next week will be talking about how Tyson Fury chinned the Ukrainian. God bless all of us. Hail Britannia. And yeah, I'll catch you guys next time. Production, take us out.
It's another bang. All the Muslim cars now, whichever get up. I start my cards with a sweet one, please. Someone flips me a bag, so